One question I already have is how do you freeze against range opponents as a tank or melee?
Well, melee's different. Okay. The tank, it depends. A lot of the times, you just can't.
Hmm.
It's gonna depend on the matchup. If you're really far ahead, like with Ornn, the main way you would freeze against Gnar is you throw your Q, and then if he walks up, then he gets threatened by your E. You just kind of zone him off with your Q. But in some matchups, unless you're really far ahead, you just can't, and you kind of just hold the wave for a little bit until they clear because their wave clears better. What's your goal at the moment?
I'm trying to get him to push into me since Rammus started at bot side.
Mhm.
I won't have prio in top lane at the first 2 to 3 levels, and it's range versus melee. So I'm letting him push into me so it's easier for me to last hit the turret
Does
without
that
getting
apply
poked.
for all range versus melee?
Depends on matchup.
Right.
But I usually let me get pushed in range versus melee to relieve a lot of pressure of getting poked out.
But like for example, set can sometimes get priority against range matchups.
Yeah.
So just don't get too into the habit of thinking that oh they're
Mhm.
ranged, so I need to give prio. But yes, in the case of Nara versus or Ornn versus Nara, obviously you can't get prio. Um, yeah, just hold it here, chilling. You're over trading here.
And I miss a cannon because of it.
Yeah.
Asserting domination.
Mm-hmm.
Ornn is actually pretty strong. He deals a lot of damage.
Oh yeah.
It surprised me. So like I might become like a tank player, Ornn, Maokai, Scion, heavy hitting tanks.
Sounds hype.
Because I've been playing Jax and it's either I get fed or I feed.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Darius. Garen I won't touch anymore. He's kind of boring to me.
Yeah, Ram is doing scuttle. Waiting. Only thing we gotta worry about is near counter gank. There he goes.
What do you think about W max into this matchup? Because I usually go W max in every matchup because of the percent HP damage.
Can't proc it. But I guess in a Mega Gnar you could. Uh, Kind of difficult though. You could do it, but if you're gonna do it, then you have to only trade into his Mega Gnar.
Hmm.
Because if you try to trade into his Mini Gnar, obviously you can't land the W because he's gonna kite it, and so then you just have no damage.
If he plays it correctly, that is.
Right.
If he just face tanks me, I
Mm-hmm.
should win.
Yeah, but then obviously it's greater into the Mega Arcs, then you can use it when he's W and you get a good trade, whatever. So just it depends on how you want to play out the lane.
Yep.
Look at the palm plating. Ah, it's so sad though. Ramus path back to bottom. It's gonna be a long lane. Oh no.
Lane was pretty boring. We had like a couple fights, but there wasn't anything spectacular in lane. It was like 2 or 3 kills in lane total.
Mhm.
So The biggest problem I have is on tanks is late game macro, knowing when to engage and
I don't like what you're doing. So the trade here. Well, let me get back to it. This trade was good because you got your full combo. You even got your W off on the mini Gnar, which shouldn't happen. But it's great. Now your whole goal should be though is to crash this wave because otherwise he's going to be able to freeze it. When do this, you focus on trading with him too much, and so the wave's getting to the turret. If he just thins this, you're going to be in a really awkward spot because you're too low mana and too low HP to really force it. But this Gnar is kind of bad. He might not even freeze. Oh, maybe he does. Oh, no, he pushes. Well, he could have froze.
yeah, he could have.
And so then you're in a spot where you have to use your Q and E to try to crash the wave. Or, well, I guess, yeah, you can ult too.
Yeah.
But it's really
I was
awkward.
thinking Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what cooldown? 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a long cooldown.
That's 140 base.
My thought process was like, the faster I crash this wave, the faster I reset and get back to base.
Yeah.
Since Nard doesn't have the best pushing power in mini form.
Mhm.
Wait, what's the difference between a slow push and a bounce? Because that confuses me.
Well, they're kind of the same thing. Kind of.
Okay.
So, like, when you bounce it,
Mhm.
it's just, his minions get kind of caught here fighting your minions that are dying. And so then your minions will fight him somewhere in this window, depending on how the minions are. Usually it's just gonna be like here. And because you have the same amount of minions, but they're starting to fight on his side, it's gonna slow push into you. So all a bounce is just slow pushing after you crash the wave. Like, it slow pushes into you. That's something the Gnar can't control. Well, he could have controlled it if he forced a freeze earlier, but he didn't.
Here was looking bot if there was a ward available.
Even if there was a ward, you couldn't do anything. Because Lulu was dead. Maybe with your ultimate if Twitch was level 6, but with him level 5, you not having ult, not happening. Okay, let me actually just look what happened with Nunu here. Okay, so this is good. You're letting the wave push into you, like I was talking about. It's great, and the Gnar is just helping you out.
Here I tried to use the unstoppable of the W.
Yeah.
I think I mistimed it because I still got stunned in the end.
Oh, I see what you're talking about, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
You could have just eat out instead.
Yeah.
Just not taking the damage at all.
Me half my
yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's no way you stop him from crashing this wave because of Nunu. That's good by Nunu.
It's really awkward to farm with tanks under tower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially in lower elos, it's a really good way to punish tanks. Just shove waves and watch as they struggle. I probably don't even need to say what you did wrong here.
Yeah.
So you can assess that yourself.
Wait, okay, let's switch it back. I positioned myself near a wall while he was transforming in Mega.
Mm-hmm. So That's like one. The main issue is that you shouldn't be looking to trade in general. That's the problem I see here. Uh, because Gnar is full HP, you're already missing some HP. He's about to go into Mega Form. And all you should be looking to do is just slow push this wave. Plus, before this trade, you let him get free autos off on you. Like, yeah, here he gets an auto. Gets, I think, another auto somewhere in there. Yep, auto. He procs his little move speed. And, yeah.
But he doesn't he like push the wave back to me now? Because he's low elo.
I probably will, yeah.
If he was higher elo, he could have with it. I don't think he would have pushed into it.
So right here, what? He ults the minions, but he can still keep the wave in the middle. Yeah, he could freeze if he wanted to. What he could do is have these minions fight. His minions are a little bit healthier, but he can just stand here and hold this wave right here so that the minions meet closer to here instead of in the middle. And then it would slow push because it's same amount of minions, but closer to your tower. But I don't think he should be doing that anyway. I think it's better if he just shoves the wave and gets the plate. Because then it'll bounce back and slow push into him anyway, to where he can set a freeze slip later. Which is probably what he's gonna do. Oh well, he took a long time to push the wave.
So allowed me to TP back in.
Yeah.
Or not miss anything.
Yep. TP was good by you. Ramus. Bonk him.
That's CC.
Man, I don't know why they gave Ramus that ultimate. It's so nasty.
When it's on my team, it's so fun to watch, but when it's on your team, I'm terrified.
It's so strong.
But he was in need of something new. But
yes,
I don't think that was
not that.
Because now he doesn't even need flash to engage. Warwick 2.0.
Walking back to lane. I don't even remember. What are you building first item?
In this game, I built Frostfire.
Okay.
It depends between Frostfire or Sunfire, but since they're 3 range and then mobility, I thought like the slow.
Yep. Yeah, that's good.
I probably could have queued for the cannon.
Wait. I just tabbed out and my FPS got better. What?
What's happening?
It is practice still, man. I guess that's the secret though, I just have to tab out. That's so weird. I'll take it though. Good, we have a freeze. Now we just hold it. Okay, so we have the freeze, and this is what you were asking me initially, when we first started. So all you do, you just zone him off. So you would like E the wall here.
Yeah.
And then you make it to where he can't walk up and see us. Yeah, with the advantage you have of having steel caps, health pot, you can definitely zone him off the wave. Now, of course, if it's gonna be harder if he doesn't just stand next to the wall like this, and then you would have to throw a Q. But don't throw the Q in the middle of the wave, because then that would push it.
Because that will push.
Yeah.
If I use Q on Ornn, I try to minimize the amount of minions and only use the tip of the Q.
Taking a lot of poke here.
Yeah, you were thinking maybe you can force him off, but
Yeah, and then you
that was
realize you
a
just
play
can't.
by me.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
It's not. Is it? Oh no, it is gonna crash. Never mind.
Did anyone even take play? Yeah, I thought like, wait a second, something's not right. Doesn't belong here.
I need to tab out again. Okay. There we go. FPS coming back.
Rammus is really persistent.
Yeah. Yeah, he should. Yeah, he should die for this if he's gonna stay that long.
I pinged him back. uh,
Yep. Bonk him.
Clear too much,
Ah,
yeah.
no.
I noticed at the moment. It's like, fuck, my W mispositioned.
Yeah.
Cleared the whole way.
Ah, it
And
was
actually does a lot of
beautiful.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Okay. You gotta decide. Are you trading with Gnar or are you freezing the wave? Because right now, you're doing neither. Oh.
Wait, what happened to my pillar there? I think I got stuck in it for a sec.
Oh man, let me look. Oh, you just eat too early. Oh, that, yeah. Yeah, I did
Yeah.
body block you.
Mm. Ah.
Yeah. Okay, so going into this fight, you got Rammus pathing topside, so if you can set up a freeze, that'd be great, or at least you can chunk Gnar a little bit to prep for Rammus. So all you want to do, throw your Q here, this is great. If he walks up the farm, you just E the wall. Although I would have preferred that the pillar was a little bit closer, so that way you can E at any part of this window.
Yeah.
And then you could also E obviously the other side of the pillar. Yeah, and then you just zone him off. You either force him to trade his jump, which is I believe on a long, yeah, it's on a longer cooldown than your E, so you can just go E for E and that's fine. And then you can set up the freeze. But here, because then this goes back to what I was talking about at the beginning, because you max W, you're
Take
trying
too
to
much
get it.
damage.
Yeah, you took too much damage because you're trying to force the W that's unrealistic when he's in
And
mini
then
form.
means we're tickling me as well.
Save me, Rammus! Oh, god.
Use your jump. Wait.
Get him! Oh, I don't have R. Okay, that's good.
At this moment, I felt so good when I did it. Like, and now it's play. Yes.
Red team's turret has been
No.
Breaking the freeze here is good.
No.
So,
Maybe I should have backed instead of using passive.
yeah. The reason I want you to break the freeze is because... get the timer. Yeah, Drake's up in 30 seconds. And you're not gonna be able to hold the freeze anyway. better if you just shove and then look to play around dragon. Up this good. The recall. Yeah. I mean, this is a little scuffed. The intent was good, but the execution of going behind that I don't really like.
Yeah,
You're
I
not
didn't
the
get to full health.
yeah. You're not the champion to pull that kind of flank. Did you?
No, no, don't.
Yep. Oh man. Oh god. The intent was there, but
The execution.
yeah.
Rip.
You know what? Anivia saves the day. It's fine. Let's
Hmm.
pretend it didn't happen. Heading bottom. Okay. I have a problem with this.
Rift Herald is
So,
up.
well, okay, yeah, Rift's up. I'm not too worried about the Rift Herald. To be honest, the second Rift Herald is not going to give you that much value. Um, but the main thing is the wave's here, so you're going to have to walk really far up.
Mhm.
You don't have teleport for when Baron spawns.
Yes.
And because you're Ornn,
I'm slow.
yes, you're very slow when it comes to escaping and pushing turrets. I mean, you can wave
And if
clear
they,
decently, but
Mhm. And if they
uh,
come to get me, I can't
right, yeah,
run away
you're
from
just
how to
screwed.
play it.
Hmm. Um, and I
I was thinking,
good.
my thought process was, since Twitch is top lane, Rams is also top lane, and if Lulu are in mid,
Hmm.
they also need their farm solo, and I as Ornn need also solo farm for my, well, solo XP for my passive. But when I'm playing Ornn, I try to think as much of my passive, get a 14 as quick as possible. That's why I had it bottom. But
Yeah.
I see why it's a questionable play.
Wait, you don't have to split XP. You can just you walk mid and then get Anivia to go bottom, because she has teleport. Either that or she can, I don't know, go roam to this Herald, whatever. Um, ideally, you would just be top and then Twitch would be mid, but because Twitch is top lane, then it screws up everything.
Kill force. Very balanced.
What is going on here?
Rams got 1v2'd again. That's what I
Oh
said.
man.
He's gonna int a couple times in the game. Don't worry.
Ah, this turret push hurts to watch. Oh, there's the Zed. But can he do it? Oh, you're so tanky though. He can't do anything.
How much armor do I have?
Uh, you have 174.
A lot.
Yeah, you're pretty tanky. But yeah, it does help that they're 4 AD. So, that does help.
I did pick blind again.
Well, yeah, Ornn's not a bad one to pick blind.
Yeah. Like whenever I play tanks, I play decent because I can choose when to shot call.
Okay. I like you're taking the jungle camps. It's good. Working around your Rammus as well. Blue buff. Oh my god,
I'm
it
not
takes you so
taking it.
long. Oh, you're giving it to Anivia. Okay,
I'm
that's
giving
fine,
it.
dude. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I didn't realize she didn't have a blue buff. Yep.
I tried to play as much as I could around the Nivea.
Yep. I guess that just doesn't work how you think it works.
Yeah. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
it happened twice, and
Because I
at
don't
least I won't
think
get
it's your
knocked up.
timing. Yeah, I think that just doesn't work. Hmm. Oh, look at the E though. Okay, good. Good.
Ornn and Nivea, I love that combo so much.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're just looking to set up for Baron as soon as we get another pick. Okay, not this. Not.
Yeah,
Oh god.
I overgreeded for the Jin and I
Yeah.
got knocked up while my E for the Nunu ball. But the intent was there. The wrong intent, but it was there.
So what we want is for Rammus to just come mid lane, but he's not even looking at what's happening on the minimap.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, you want Rammus to come mid and you just set up a team fight. Or you could even just threaten Baron with the amount of terrain control you have through Anivia R, wall, and then your Q slash E, and ult actually. They just can't walk up. So you can just threaten it and you may be able to clear it just from them being scared enough. And you won't have to do anything crazy like this where you're flashing and Eing into Jin. It goes completely against your champ.
Yeah. We dropped a shutdown, 1K shutdown.
Yeah, I think that's what your issue is when you're talking about
Too aggressive.
mid game. Yeah, it's because you're you're not playing it understanding that you're a tank. That's the issue. Like
Yes.
your role is very different when you're playing out fights.
Well, the thing I switched already from ADC to tank, I am learning to use my body language more. And I think that was just a little bit for like, oh, I'm Ornn. I'm tanky. I can go in and don't worry. Like, I have to worry still.
Yeah.
I was kind of sad that he took it from me, but then again, looking to grab 14 as quick as possible.
Yep. Going the wave. We got Dragon coming up. I don't like the CP. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it.
When I clicked the TP, I saw fuck round just stop playing.
Yep.
There's
yep.
no way we can contest it.
Yeah.
He's pretty much always stop playing when I see him.
Yeah. He's just not paying attention to the minimap at all. But let's say Rammus is on top. Let's say he's a dragon. Still can't do it.
Cause Twitch.
Alright, everyone's
Maybe,
here
yeah,
and
maybe
it
I
spawns in
can
8
far.
seconds. You're not gonna be able to do it. You're just gonna get zoned off. At least they should be able to zone you off, because then Jin just ults, and what are you gonna do? Walk into the Jin ult?
Yes.
You know, so. Oh, what did I just click? Ah!
Oh, the
Like,
scores!
I
You're
clicked
ruined.
somewhere. Wait, okay, wait. I know it's around a dragon spawn. Wait, I
Yes,
got
it's-
it, like,
it's here,
perfect.
it's here.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, okay, good.
And I think me and Anivia both die for it.
Oh.
Because we tried to stop it. I should have just stayed for the turret since it was gone. Here I look very confused and annoyed.
As you should. We shouldn't be taking this fight.
But it's lowy low! Woo!
Yes, sir.
So they throw it anyway.
Wait. Did they throw this fight? Wait.
I don't know.
They got Anivia.
When I'm playing Ornn, I just press buttons and position in between all of them.
They got Anivia, and then, yeah, Twitch gets Zed.
Mm-hmm.
They just... Nunu kind of ends here a little bit. Okay. I mean, you don't even have R, but... Okay, he kills Ramos.
Somehow Twitch doesn't die.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
It was very coin flip.
yeah, it was very, very
We
cool.
shouldn't have taken it.
The only reason it kind of worked is because they just gave Rammus a free pass into Gnar. I don't know how he managed to get that, but that fight should not have happened to begin with. If he had ultimate, you could argue it, but not
Wait,
with
Rams
it.
had ultimate. He used it on Naranjin.
Yeah, I was talking about you having ultimate.
Oh, I have
Yeah,
ultimate. Yeah,
because yours was down.
it kind of worked out that I got a double markup.
Yeah, yeah.
Here I accidentally cancelled the upgrade.
What are we doing? Oh boy.
Body blocking.
Yeah.
Accidentally clicking on the Anivia. Here I just go with it.
Timing was almost there.
A
Not
little too
terrible.
early.
Yeah.
But the intent was
Yeah,
there.
you were trying to at least. Okay, block it. Good. And you ult, yep. Hog the Anivia wall. That's fine. Good team wins the fight.
Yeah. On a tank or support, I happily give my life to get a kill to the carries.
Yeah. Now,
In the right timings, of course.
yes. To clarify though, like the way you played the fight was good,
Very
but the fight
questionable.
shouldn't have happened to
been
begin
here.
with. Right.
Yeah.
Because once again, look where the homie is.
Yeah.
Doing his Krugs.
I kind of didn't notice since we had a Rams late game.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta look where your teammates are for these fights.
Yes.
Make sure to assistance ping him. Give him a back rub if you got to convince him to leave Krugs. I don't know.
He's spiky. No way I would do that. Will hurt me.
True.
The poor armadillo. I think if we would have lost this fight, it would have probably because of Rams' position. A big amount, of course.
Oh,
Ours
God,
was-
they're ending.
I like having a lot of HP.
All we're doing is just making sure they don't clear the Baron. That's it. Okay. Hold on.
Hit.
One, Rammus is going balls deep. We need to be careful pinging him. But
Yep.
this goes back to what I was talking about earlier when it comes to not only setting up
Picking
Barons.
fight.
Okay. All you have to do, throw your Q right here. They can't walk through here because you'll just threaten your E. That's all you have to do, and they can't do the Baron. But instead, you start walking up, and you're throwing the Q here. Now the Q here doesn't, I mean, it's okay, but it doesn't really achieve the purpose.
Yeah. I was kind of afraid that Zed would go in onto the Lulu.
Oh, really?
The moment me and Bramus are in the middle of the wall, I was afraid that Zed might go into Lulu. Just W. Because I didn't know he had ult CD.
Yeah, but he couldn't do that if you had zoned him properly here.
Yeah, if I said properly.
Yeah. And then Rammus.
That's ram damage.
Bonk. Okay. Which it's
I
great you
should have
got
bonked
Jin,
that
but...
first. Yeah, we
Ooh.
lost a lot, man.
Yeah, it's bad.
The engage was bad for Bramus, but still, I shouldn't have followed him. I should stay with the team.
Right, yeah, you careful thing. You didn't
So
even try
it
to
was my
stop him.
bad.
Because you were 100% baiting him into it because you were walking up with him. You gotta make sure it's clear in his mind that he's not gonna get back up. And I think he might kill the Jin on his own even without you. He got pretty close.
I should have.
I think he would.
Yeah. I wasted my ult on it too.
Yeah. This is an abomination of a fight.
Yeah, I know. But I'm surprised that Ornn doesn't break Nivea wall. Because he breaks Yorick wall, doesn't he? With his E?
I have no idea on that interaction. No. Magma pillars and terrain created by enemies. So if it's an enemy Yorick wall, then yeah. I actually didn't know that.
The idea was there. Just enough.
This is getting abused a little bit. We're taking that a lot.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah, I know. I'll stop. The idea is there, just execution.
Okay, so here,
Here-
idea is bad as well. They have 4. You just wait for a Nivea, but you're probably just gonna have to give this. There's not really a way to get around that.
I think they don't finish it.
Are they not?
Do they? I don't know.
Kind of griefing if they don't. Yeah, they get it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And then they should just immediately path to Dragon. Instead, Nunu goes to do red buff. I guess he gave it to Sunham. Yeah.
And Nunu is at the crux.
Okay. So, here's another reason why trying to contest this Baron was bad. Because you had to back off, and you didn't instead just look to set up vision around Dragon / set up your Qs to force them off.
Yeah. And I lost half my HP
Yeah.
because of it.
Yep. And so
So it's more
then
questionable.
this is really, really hard position for you as Ornn because you can't set up a Q in the way you need to. Although the enemies kind of just back off, which is weird. So now, good. Wait, where's this Q going? Yes, perfect. I don't think it was for the reason that I wanted.
It wasn't intended, but
Okay. Look.
Yes.
So
I
You
should
had
have
it.
positioned near Dragon.
Yeah.
And not go in the Nunu.
yeah, and then you just stand right here and zone off 2 of them. They can't do anything.
Yes.
And then if they try to walk up, you have Randwood's Omen and Frostfire. They are not moving, and you just make sure you get the dragon.
My biggest idea was if I save Anivia, because she can carry the fights.
Mhm.
And the Rat and Lulu have Rammus near them.
Yeah.
So
How did Nivea even get caught? Wait. Wait, why did she even
Back off
do
that
that? She played that so badly. Yeah. Okay, at least you saved her. Yeah. You end up losing the dragon and the fight anyway.
yeah. Where did Rammus go? That I want to know.
They ran around. Just dipped.
He plays so balls, but at a time like this, he dips.
Well, he has low HP, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I do like that you're peeling for the carry for Nivea, but it's just...
We should have forced the dragon.
Yeah, you force the dragon...
With everyone in the pits, they couldn't... Like, if they were all in the pits and me and Rammus blocked the entrance,
Yeah,
they have no way to reach him, so...
right.
Bit of misplacement and communication.
What you could do, though, if I go back far enough, you have... Actually, I don't know if this... Yeah, you have ultimate up. So, you throw the Q at the wall here, you stand near it, And then you can just throw an ult this way as well. Once they start to walk up, and so then they can't come from either direction because Ornn's gonna bust it.
Yeah, he is.
And so that way you'd be able to help Anivia as well. And you did eventually ult, but it was just late.
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Good.
Yeah.
He just built a straight up Warmox.
Yes. Casual 5k HP. How would Frozen Heart be in this game?
Wouldn't
Because
be
like
terrible.
Jin and Zed don't really benefit from attack speed that much.
It would still give you a good amount of armor though, so it wouldn't be the worst.
Yeah.
But I do think Warmox is better.
Of course, I rush the Randuins.
Although, I probably would have gone Stoneplate over the Warmogs and then gotten the Warmogs later.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but since I was getting poked out a lot, I was thinking Gargoyle for the regen so I can back off and just like 2 seconds after re-engage.
Yeah.
But Gargoyle was definitely my last item. Or second to last after Thornmail maybe.
We're at times 8 this. Okay, there we go. Alright, we gotta fight. Cool. Oops. Cancel an ult. We don't want to commit
That
too hard
renewal
though.
was great.
Yeah. Good. That didn't. No. Oh, we still got it. Okay, nice. Again.
Here's Rams again.
Yep. Okay. As soon as you kill Nunu, you gotta go just deal with Baron. Please, please tell me you go Baron.
Reset him.
Yep. Good. Okay. Nivea's walling them off well. You could be doing the same. Just making sure it. At least they're like a Q or something, I don't know. Just scare 'em. You got enough damage from Twitch and Rammus to clear it. Okay. Go drag. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, here I typed Yuga drag all defense.
Mhm.
The notes.
Yeah, the notes. And then if I think of more, I can obviously type it.
Wow. It's a lot less than I used to get from you.
Yeah. Which part of that is because with Ornn, it's
There isn't much I can do.
in laning phase at least. Yeah, you're a lot more limited to where if you're playing a bruiser, most of your mistakes were. I mean, there was a little bit around wave management, obviously, but a lot of it was just in fights and playing around objectives, which is the main point of picking Ornn.
The late game.
Yeah. So as I said, the wave management was an issue. There were times where you wouldn't crash the wave because you're too busy trying to trade with Gnar, which gave him free rage, and then he would get the rage and you'd lose the fight. Or he would be pushing into you and you'd still try to take a trade instead of just forcing him off and then looking to freeze. If your objective's about to spawn, don't freeze the wave. see if I can find the spot.
Second drag, I think.
Yeah, and this is the second one. Yeah, it was here. Okay, it was here this wave. And then when you thought that I was gonna say you're supposed to freeze it, I believe, when we were talking.
Yeah, here
about
I was
this.
thinking about freezing it. But
Yeah. But then if you do freeze it, then it's really awkward. Because
because I won't be here for
Yeah.
the dragon.
now it says Elder Dragon. But the dragon's up in 27 seconds. So if this were like a minute before dragon, I'd say yes, freeze it. But because you only have a limited amount of time of like 27 seconds, you just have to immediately go to dragon with TP. You don't really have time to walk and then after the dragon TP back top. So that's why I wanted you to not freeze there. But if you did have the time to go walk down, TP, and hold the freeze, then obviously that's the ideal situation. Then Nar cries himself to sleep. And then this is immediately after. You try to TP onto a Zed. That's just not going to work. You don't have the mobility to do it. Zed does Zed things.
Or Lulu.
Yeah. And then this was just your biggest thing. Was just playing around choke points. And I obviously talked about that many times. There's also a video I can like send you in a few minutes. It was by VegaRV2, and he shows exactly what I'm talking about with Ornn, so that might be helpful.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah. Pay attention to where your teammates are being when trying to take. So this is just look where Rammus is. That's this whole game of Rammus is at Krugs, Rammus is at the other Krugs, and
we are at Dragon.
yeah. Gotta make sure he's there. And I guess
if we lost this game, it would be because of Ram's a big amount, wouldn't it? Or is it just me being cocky and blaming jungle again? Because I know I made a lot of mistakes, but like.
It's a mix of both.
There were some times
Good.
where his positioning was like not okay.
Right. Like there were a lot of times where the place on the map was really, really bad for where he was. But at the same time, it's also your fault for not telling him where to be through pings or chat, whatever, and then waiting until he is there. Because if you know he's not there and you still do it, then it's your fault. It's the same thing with like missing pings. If you die to the support roaming, whether they missing pinged or not, it's still your fault. You know,
because you should look at the map every 5 seconds.
Right. No. Don't get in the habit of every 5 seconds. But yes, you should be looking at the mini map constantly whenever you need information.